Hello, hello. Excuse me, Christmas. I don't know who's in here, but guess what? Got up at 8 o'clock this morning and it was like 55 degrees. The low didn't go below 50 last night, so I have a very good feeling about this morning. Exactly what I've been waiting on all stinking week. I had to dash this morning, so I went and dashed about an hour and a half, and now I got a couple hours till my next one, so we're gonna see if my theory was right all week. Four people already. What's going on? Good morning, y'all. What up, Mike? What's up, Mike? Did you hear what I was saying? Hello, Melinda. Good morning, good morning. God bless y'all. The temperature didn't drop below 55 last night, so this is a very good news. This is what I've been hoping for all week. We'll see if my theory was correct. Had a nice warm night. They should be hungry this morning. I'm praying for it. Oh yeah, beautiful as always. Beautiful as always. I'll bet you the beavers dammed my dam back up again. That's what it looks like. All right, please, Lord, let this be a good morning. I've failed 4 days already. Come on, fishies. I know you're awake. It was warm all night. It was warm all night. Time to wake up. Winter time is over. If I have another day like I've had this whole week, I quit. Not really. That's how I feel, though. But being 9 o'clock in the morning and I've got a t-shirt on, that is very, very good news for the fishies. Wow. 90 tomorrow. Dang. So definitely within the next couple days, if it stays warm like this, like it did overnight for 2 or 3 days, definitely gonna wake up. See, I can see the little guys up on the bank. I haven't been seeing that. 90 degrees. We're just gonna skip spring and jump right into summer as for usual, huh, Melinda? As for usual. Our neck of the woods says spring. What's spring? We got negative 30 and 120. That's it. A little bit of wind, but not too bad. If we could have had the wind of yesterday with the temperature of today, it would have been perfect. make a liar out of me. But this was the first warm night, so but they still should be woke up a little more than having 34-degree nights. I dashed for about an hour and a half this morning. And man, Sunday's the day to dash, because the whole hour and a half I didn't get one break. It was dash, 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 and they were good, high-paying orders. $35 in an hour and a half. Yeah, I'll take it. I gotta go back. I'm back on the clock at 12:30. Good morning, Barb. The Lord is good and the weather is nice. Thank you, Lord. And my new Bible study book came in last night. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of a pastor. He's an evangelist. He travels, but he's big on TikTok. He's from here in Oklahoma, Kingfisher, Oklahoma. His name is Pastor Kelly K. And he's got a couple books that he's wrote over the past few years, but this last one is a Bible study book, and it's called Think About That for a Minute. And it gives you, it's not like there's 10,000 devotionals out there, but most of them use your most common scriptures, for God so loved the world, in Philippians, hope in the future, and your main that everybody knows just about. Well, in his, it's a 40-day devotional, and he uses scripture that you probably have never seen in devotionals, which is pretty cool. And then it has a place to write down what God's talking to you in that moment, and then it gives you like a daily challenge. It is really, really good. But it's called Think About That for a Minute by Pastor Kelly K. You can find him on TikTok. He travels the world. He's been out of the country as well, but he's really, really good. And he used to be a rock and roll tour manager for like really big rock and roll bands back in the 90s. And he was in a bad car accident while they were on tour. They were on a tour bus, and he got ejected from the tour bus and slid down his back across the highway at like 70 miles an hour, so it messed him up really bad. But at that point, it kind of all changed for him, and yeah, now he's a traveling evangelist. He's got like 500,000 followers on TikTok. He's really, really good. And I just got his devotional last night. I was pretty excited about that. Y'all ought to go check him out, because he definitely does not. If you were to just see him at the store, I promise you would not be like, that's a pastor right there. But that's what I love about it. And he breaks down scripture in a way that's just amazing and makes it so easy. He puts such a cool story to everything, and he's just really, really good. Very inspirational. So I feel I've got a calling to teach myself, which, I get that whisper in my ear all the time. Like, not you. Are you kidding me? You got anxiety and can't deal with people. All those dumb thoughts. But I felt it for several years. My granny, she was the pastor's wife, my papa, and she's always told me when I was young, my whole life, God's got some special plans for you. And so that's always been on my mind. And with with my grandpa being a recovered alcoholic who ended up being a preacher, it's kind of always been a little, even since I was a little kid, a little thought in the back of my head. But when we changed our life in 2016, I don't know if I've told you all the story, but maybe 2 or 3 months into my sobriety, I had this dream. And I normally do not remember dreams. I'm just not the one. I have dreams, but I never really remember them. But this dream was so vivid, like it literally, like it happened yesterday. And this was in 2016. But I couldn't tell you about the whole dream, but the main part is me standing at a why can't I think of the name of what they preach off of, and I'm preaching, and I mean I am preaching like hard preaching, and there's like tons and tons of people there. And I remember I immediately woke up, and of course my immediate thought was like, that was crazy, there's no way, you know. But for it to be so vivid, like it's been burned into my brain ever since we've had that dream. So I really think he does have preaching in my future. I'm rolling around over here, even if it's just, you know, good morning, even if it's just you know, like a social media type evangelist. I mean, I've still got a lot to learn, as we all do, but in all reality, we're all disciples, so no matter who you are, you're meant to spread it, right? Maybe not to the extent of being a preacher, but we're all disciples. But I was on one of Pastor Kelly K's lives the other day, and I even asked him, and I said, so what if I have this feeling that I'm being called to teach? Like, how do I know if that's real or not? He said, well, just look at it this way. He said, is there anything else that you have a passion for that you feel like you're supposed to do as far as like a career or something? He said, if you do, I would probably go ahead and chase that. He said, but if this is the burning feeling that you have, is to teach the gospel, he said, yeah. He said, I would jump after it. And it is. It's just, I have an itch that I try to talk myself out of 5-10 times a day, but I can't get rid of it. You know, who am I? I dropped out of high school when I was 15. I have no high school education. Couldn't go to Bible college even if I wanted to. I mean, I could. I'd have to go through all the GED. It would be a long road. But at the same time, I don't feel like you have to have a certified certificate to teach the Word of God, right? Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. As I was telling everybody, this is when I first got here. So I got up this morning. I had to dash for a little bit, so I was up about 8 o'clock this morning. Checked the temperature, and it was 60 degrees outside. I was like, ooh, this is what I've been waiting on all week. It was the first night of a warm night, so I just have a good feeling. But they're not doing nothing right now, of course. But this is the beginning of a nice warm spring. So it should literally be any time they'll be waking up. I've been seeing a whole bunch of fish just swimming around up on the bank. I've not been seeing that all week. That's a good sign. They're up moving. See if they'll pop a frog over here. I love the beginning of spring. You can get up at 7 in the morning and go outside with shorts and a t-shirt and have a cup of coffee in the beautiful, beautiful springtime. When does time spring forward? I know it comes up. It's sometime in March, ain't it? Yes, we are. We're 30 subs away from 1,000. But I think we're still, as far as the watch hours, we need 4,000 watch hours, and I think we've got close to 2,500. So we're still about 1,500 hours away from watch hours. But doing these lives like I've been doing like this should help a ton. I did a 3.5 hour live yesterday, and 5 of us stuck around with the whole time. I think I got like almost 20 hours just out of that one live. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I won't be going live that long today. I promise you guys. But it was fun. We had fun. Come on, guys. Somebody bust it. Sorry if I missed your comment, y'all. It's kind of hard for me to see the phone. I was thinking, trying to figure out how I could, because my GoPros let me do live streams. So I've been trying to figure out a way I could do that. Maybe hotspot off of my phone, the internet onto my GoPro. And I even thought about, because our Wi-Fi is just a small box, if you can plug it in and take it wherever, like a hotspot. Maybe take it and put it in a backpack and hook it to like one of those little power supply things, possibly. And then we could have a good wide view of everything while we're alive. But it's just a thought I've been thinking about. But this time of the year, I do a lot of this. Love bass fishing. But sooner or later, I'll have my fishing license and we'll be able to go out on some lakes and do some kayak fishing. That'll be fun. Those will be fun lives. Yeah, but we're growing slowly but surely. Pretty cool. And not only that, we've been having a very good size of people that have been fairly committed, right? We went there for a long time with like almost a year, just having like maybe a solid 12 people, 15 people in our lives. Here lately, the past couple weeks, we've been having a solid 30 people in our lives. And this is like my 4th or 5th fishing live, and everybody still keeps coming back. My old faithfuls, I love you guys. Even though I ain't catching no fish yet. Fighting it out with me. But you can't get better God time than this right here, right? When it's just you, the Lord, and some water full of fish. Come on, fishies. Don't do it to me. Let's see what the beaver's done. I can tell they already pushed it all back up. They sure did. They blocked it. But their job is getting a little sloppier each time. But it's almost to the point where it's where it needs to be. So I don't have to do this very much. Still draining a little bit. Getting sloppier, Mr. Beaver. Sorry, guys. Ooh, that water's still a bit cold though. Imagine it's gonna take a week or so to warm that water up. They are something else, I'm telling you. They don't mess around. Hard workers. That had to have taken them almost all night because I had that thing cleared out real good yesterday. They don't give up, that's for sure. I don't know if I'm just not getting out here early enough. What is going on? You've got to eat sometime. Jiminy. Let's see if I missed a new home out there. Nope, not this morning. I had to dash all morning this morning, and I got to go back to dashing. They weren't letting me schedule all week, and then today was the first day it let me schedule. So I've got to get out and make a little bit of money. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't go to church this morning, but I did my devotionals and things this morning. Only reason I'm able to be out here right now is because I got a little small break between now and my next dash. And with it being 60 degrees as soon as I got up this morning, I was like, of course the day I'm scheduled all day to dash, that it's been what I was waiting on all day or all week. But no, that now that we do have our car going, we definitely will be getting back into going to the church and hanging out with all the good people. Get back in the groove of Wednesday nights too. Wednesday nights are usually my favorite ones. Creekside Maples. I'll have to check it out. I was telling them that that pastor I've been watching quite a bit of, he's an evangelist, but he does a devotional every weekday morning at 9 a.m. It is really good. Kelly K, Pastor Kelly K. I promise y'all that these fish are gonna wake up soon. Within the next couple weeks. It still hadn't been warm enough for them to move up on beds. This is the time for them to start. I've explained it 100 times. They come up here and lay on some beds. I swear that looks like something right there. Unless they are up on beds, they just can't. They're up underneath this moth or something. But I don't think it's been warm enough for them to start moving up yet. Come on. And today was actually my first day to actually dash on a Sunday. And man, I've never had an hour and a half of doing DoorDash where it was as quick as it was. Usually you have to leave the house and actually get between, next to the restaurants before I get something. I turned it on this morning sitting in my driveway and poof, popped up immediately. And it was like that the entire hour and a half, one after another. And I'd forgot to put gas in last night, so I was just praying that I was able to get them all in behind it. They didn't even give me a break long enough to put gas in. This one, his favorite color for this time of year is crawdad. Okay, I think this is probably pretty close to a crawdad color. It's cinnamon. It's more like kind of a brown, a light brown. I did look him up and I did subscribe to his little devotionals and his tips and tricks. I'd do anything to have me a bass boat and be able to go out on the lake. Like I was saying earlier, here pretty soon I'll be getting my fishing license, and now that we've got an SUV, I'll be able to strap the kayak to the top and go flip some logs out on the lake. Very excited about that. And that'll be really cool lives right there. That'll be fun. Doing some kayak fishing. But my favorite colors of all time is like a pearl white. I seem to have done the best off white worms. Now I can't remember what the combination is. I can't remember if more clear water you want, which kind of makes sense, don't it? It's kind of self-explanatory. Clear water you can use darker colors, and darker water, dirtier water, you'd want brighter colors. This is fairly clear pond here. But I don't have any crawlers or anything. I was watching one of Jimmy's videos the other day, and that's what he was talking about. A good thing this time of year are like your crawlers, like the beetle looking softs with the tails on the back of them, and running them through because they're fairly weedless bait, so you can run them through weeds and grass. I don't have none. That's all I've got here on my snapper logs. Just ain't got the money to go. This is all just stuff I've had since last year. Unfortunately, can't afford to go stock up on my baits yet. Really excited for this morning too with this temperature like this. That we do got a little bit of wind though. Wind is never good for bass. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, Lord, help me, man. Help me. This year has been a disaster so far. That's quite irritating. What is going on with that, man? It straightened out my hook. These hooks just must be junk, is all I can figure. This is the third time that's happened this year. Let's see if I got any stronger looking hooks in here. Oh my goodness, y'all. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. That was a big hit too. Let's see. Please have some stronger hooks in here. Those are strong, but that's the wrong type of hook. I might just do it anyway. You know what? I think I am. I'm just going to use one of those worm hooks. There's a wacky hook. Yep, I'm doing it. So what I'm about to do is definitely not what a pro fisherman would tell you to do, but it's a stronger hook anyways. Because that's insane. There's no way that I have straightened out. Oh, right there. Yeah, that's a good one. Right. Stinking fish. The Lord's testing my patience, y'all. He's testing my patience. Look at that. That's a nice, big, thick gauge right there. They ain't gonna bend that. Oh, good Lord. Just want to catch a bass. Alright, Hook, come here. You're out of here. You're going to the bench. Unless these are just some monsters, I don't know. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Look how much it straightened my hook out. I know not to get those hooks no more. And this is a silver hook, so maybe put a little shine to it too. That was right up off that point. Maybe all sitting right up on that point. Why is it slipping? Come on. Made me shaky. Alright, dude, you're not straightening that one out. This one, dude. Sorry if I'm missing y'all's. Hey, Mike and Terry, what's going on, y'all? How you doing? I know, I was just saying that, James. Good morning, Melvin and Donnie. Welcome back. You know, I should have thought about changing hooks. The last two times they were straightening those hooks out, right? They're either some beast of a fish or a big old turtle, but I just don't see that happening 3 times. Calm that one down. Give me a fish. they're liking it slow moving. something tugging. Come on, buddy, have another bite. Y'all are so awesome. Love you guys. Hanging out with me every day, having patience with me. It's gonna happen. They will not make me quit. Ooh, okay, there's bass grass right there. He's laying in that bed of bass grass. See that? It's me and my brother call bass grass. It's like not a slimy, it's like a underwater weeds. That's what those bass like to bed in. You know, hang out in, congregate in. And that's right where that dude hit me a while ago. Right in that bed. Oh, the ducks. Here comes the duckies. See what? Look like they wanted to land in the pond, but they seen me. I don't think I've ever seen ducks out here. There's always some geese. Yeah, they're circling back. How cool is that? Where are y'all gonna land? Alright, they're gonna pick that water. I don't know if y'all can see them circling the water up here. Quack quacking. Yeah, they hit the water over there. How cool. I don't know much about ducks. Never really done a lot of hunting in my life. Always just, my dad was just a big time fisherman. Never been hunting. We went with a 22 for squirrels when I was a kid, and rabbits. That's about it. Like no real deal. Go out in the woods, chill out, wait for that big buck, or hanging a duck blind, waiting for the ducks to come in. Never done it. Sounds like fun though. I love the kind of sports like this and hunting, where it helps build your patience. It helps. It just helps in a lot of different ways. Like I was saying yesterday, when I was 15, 16 years old, there is no way I would have spent 5 hours out of a week out here on this pond with only like 2 bites. There's no way. I'd last 45 minutes, like, okay, I'm out of here. comes with getting older, a little bit more wise, just learning to keep your cool and just wait. Because if you wait long enough, it will be worth your while. Let's sit there for minutes. Some grass. And he's not going to bite it again. Let's see. Let's go back up this one. Now this side right here is where they usually like to bed. Down in here, outside that mall. I usually do my best. This right here is the exact spot I made that premiere video. Caught those 3 whoppers on 3 casts. I really feel like if we would have had this hook on here a while ago, I would have had that one, because he had it. I let him take off with it about 4 foot before I yanked it. Yeah, I probably will do that here in just a minute. I'm going to run this bank right here up the side, at least up to that tree over there. And then if there's nothing, then I'll throw my spinner on there. A jerkbait's really hard in this pond because it's so full of this gunky moss. It's almost, I mean, it's possible, but it's almost impossible. Not pulling 10 pounds of weeds off of your, it's just not quite clear enough, you know what I mean? Those jerkbait's got the 3 treble hooks on it. That's perfect for open water on a lake, on a kayak, and you can kill them with that jerkbait. Goodness, I can't believe it's already been an hour, man. That hour flew by. Alright. I'm doing it, James. Put a spinner on. Clean my tackle box out. Come on, in there. Off me. Ouch. I need to order that piece for my other pole so I ain't having to do this every time. I love having 3 poles with 1 worm, 1 spinner, 1 top water. Just flip back and forth. Over off this point. See what I'm saying? A bunch of nastiness in there. This is actually the first year I've been able to actually run a spinner through here, because that moss is so deep under the water right now. I guess from the water being so high for so long, it sank down a little bit. Usually it's all on top of the water, and there's patches all over the center. don't know. Come on. Ouch. Down this bank. Yeah. Go a little bit longer to get back. But at least we had a warm night. Hopefully it'll stay that way here for a bit. Feeling like I see something right there. Alright, y'all, I'm going to get one more cast and I'm going to go ahead and end this so I can get back to try and make a little money. And maybe give it another shot this evening. But I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. It really means a lot. I appreciate it. And like I said, the day's coming. It's really, really soon, I'm telling you. If it stays warm like this day and night for the next few days, they're going to wake up. Y'all will see. The past couple days I've been trying to talk myself out of doing a live, and I keep thinking, well, as soon as I don't go live, then it's going to start slamming. So, just go live just in case. But the day will come. It took me quite a while to get used to using a bait caster. My dad always used them my whole life, and when I was young, I was desperate to learn. And it was years of backlashing and knots and until finally I figured it out. Honestly, it's all in your, see, you got the tension on your line. See how that's really easy? Like it just drops. You don't want it to be that loose. So you want it to be like tight enough where it, let's see, tight enough. See right there, now the button's pushed, it ain't moving. Just enough where it barely starts to fall on its own. That's what you want, because that gives tension on your line so it don't keep spinning if you miss it. I mean, it will a little bit if you miss it with your thumb, but for the most part, it helps slow it down to be able to catch that spool before it spins out. If it's real loose, it will. Like if you miss it by just a half a second, that thing will, and then you got knots and nasty stuff, and that is just a pain in the butt. But all right, guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Y'all are awesome. This is so much fun. I'm having fun with it. I hope y'all are having fun with it. And I'm telling you, it's coming soon where it's going to be a good one. It's going to be slamming, bamming. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday. God bless every one of you. And yeah, stay blessed. Love you guys.